Greetings, Wizard Nation, and welcome to another episode of the Superintendent's View. I am Matthew Carey, Superintendent of Schools. For this episode, we will be focusing on all the things that have gone on in our summer programs and all the facilities things that have gone on, our new staff, and some of the awards and activities that have gone on throughout our schools this summer. As well as, after my intro, I will be going through a State of the Schools presentation for 2024 for Mercer County Technical Schools, as well as updating everyone on our strategic plan. If you recall, the strategic plan was developed last year with a group of faculty and students and parents and community stakeholders and our community partners to develop a 5-year strategic plan to see what direction we really wanted to take Mercer County Technical Schools in from 2023 to 2028. And speaking of 2028, how about welcoming our incoming class of freshmen, which are the class of 2028? We've had our freshman orientations that have come in and done campus tours, so we're really excited about that. And one thing of note, the incoming class of 2028 is the largest class in the history of Mercer County Technical Schools. Our enrollment has been through the roof, as I like to say, and we have wait lists, unfortunately, for a lot of our programs, if not all of them. And why I say unfortunately is because we'd love to have all students who are interested in coming to Mercer County Technical Schools as part of our school, but because of the size of our school and the size of our programs, we do have to have wait lists at some times. But again, largest class ever. So welcome, class of 2028. One of the highlights of summer for us over the past 2 years has been the summer camp. If you remember an episode from last summer, I actually toured the summer camp with our middle school students from Mercer County and saw all the great things that they were doing. This year's summer camp doubled in size. So we ran actually a summer camp 1 and a summer camp 2. We serviced over 200 middle school students from Mercer County that were interested in learning more about our career and technical education programs. It was great having them on campus. They learned a lot, had a lot of fun, met some new friends, and hopefully they are the future wizards that will be coming to us when they're freshmen for our academy programs or in 11th grade for our shared time programs. Another thing that goes on during the summer here is facilities projects. It's our time to clean and shine up our schools. They're looking amazing. A big shout out to our buildings and grounds team, led by Mr. Joey Cruz. They have just done an amazing job. Our campuses look spectacular, and they will be ready for everybody to come in the door on September 5th. And some big projects that we have going on this year that I'm really excited about. The first is we are going to be building a restaurant over at the Culinary Academy. We have a restaurant area that we used to use for baking and dining, and we are going to be turning that into a restaurant. This is a major facilities project that we are funding out of our capital reserve, and we are really excited about that. So that's going to go, that construction project is going to start this year and hopefully finish for the 25-26 school year. Also, we are completely updating our STEM lab for our STEM Academy. This was a major endeavor by our Board of Education as well as the county administration to update and get the newest and best quality apparatuses and things that we need for our STEM program. And then just a smaller project, but a neat one, and this one's done already, is we added an electronic sign to the Assunpink campus. So if you're over by Mercer County Community College, driving down Old Trenton Road, check out the new electronic sign. We actually wanted to do 2 electronic signs, one at each campus, but we understand that sometimes you can't do everything you want. There is a ordinance here at the Sypek campus, so we are just putting up a new, fresh-looking print sign. We're not allowed to do electronic signs, but we're really happy about both sign projects. But the electronic sign is really neat, and it's a great way for us to get our messaging out, especially because we're right across from Mercer County Community College at the Assunpink campus, so there is a lot of traffic that goes through there. Each year, we have our administrative team comes together in the summer and does a summer retreat, and we talk about all the things that we want to accomplish during the school year, this year for 24-25. But with that, I want to introduce some new administration to the team or new positions for some of our administrators that you already know. First, I'd like to welcome Dr. Philip Cristostomo. He is the new principal of the Assunpink campus. Dr. Cristostomo comes to us with a plethora of experience and knowledge about career and technical education, as well as being a high school principal. Also, Mr. Ryan Hamer is now the full-time Director of Special Services. As we are increasing our enrollment, we're having more and more special service or special needs students coming to our technical schools, and we need to make sure that we have a full-time director in. And as well, we added new people to his team. We have new social worker, and also on top of that, we brought in new guidance counselors. And then last year, if you recall, we brought in a social worker and a guidance counselor. So we're building that team up. We already have a school psychologist on staff. And as well, as I mentioned last year, we have the College and Career Council that Mr. Worf oversees, our Director of Pupil Services. Another new position, but a familiar name, Mr. Al Mumford, the former principal of the Assunpink campus, is now our Director of Post-Secondary Services. He will be taking over our adult evening program, which will be now known as the Post-Secondary program. And he's also going to be looking to expand post-secondary programming for students who have graduated high school and are looking to get more career and technical education. And also last year, I don't think I got a chance to introduce him formally on the Superintendent's View. At the end of last year, we added a Supervisor of Career and Technical Education, Mr. Troy Long. Came to us with 14 years administrative experience in career and technical education. He has been a great addition to our administrative team. So I'm really excited about the administrative lineup this year. A lot of energy and excitement going into the planning, and we're ready to go for 24-25. Also, a big shout out to our Assistant Superintendent, Dr. Charles Powell, as well as our Supervisor of STEM, Ms. Gregoric. They head up our green team and have really taken a focus on sustainability in our schools. That's something that's very important to us. And we were just honored by the Sustainable Schools New Jersey with a bronze medal designation. For those of you that were into the Olympics this summer, like I was, you know what a bronze medal is. And yes, they do have a silver and a gold. And Dr. Powell, if you know him the way that I do, he took about 5 minutes to celebrate the bronze medal and already started planning on how we could work towards the silver medal. So great job by our green team. So in this episode, as I said, we are going to be going through a PowerPoint presentation, but I promise it'll have a lot of great information in it and a lot of exciting stuff. So I know sometimes PowerPoints can seem a little boring, but I can promise you this one won't be boring. And on top of that, I want to update everybody on where our strategic plan is as we are, entering into the second full year of our strategic planning process. So with that, in closing, I just feel really honored to be your superintendent of schools. I am so blessed to be a wizard and give my education and my dedication to this school district. So I am excited to have you all come back, and I can't wait to see you on September 5th. During this part of the Superintendent's View, I'll be taking you through a State of the Schools presentation. For our opening slide, we just wanted to share some celebration photos with you. The first photo is from our esports team, which won a state championship this year. It was very celebrated. And it really was just a great experience for our students and for our school. Big shout out to Peter Corrigan, our esports coordinator and coach, for all the amazing work that he does for our esports teams. And the second photo is our National Championship Skills USA team. Big shout out to Mr. Nash and Mr. Gent and the Skills USA team. They went down to Atlanta this year with our state finalists to compete in the nationals. And for the second time in the history of Mercer County Technical Schools, we have a national championship team. I am so proud of our students. This next slide is our district mission statement. The Mercer County Technical Schools mission is to produce a community of inspired, compassionate learners who are knowledgeable, skilled, and possess the competencies that will prepare them for success in an ever-changing technological world. We provide our students with educational opportunities in preparing for careers in business and industry while emphasizing a culture of personal attention that focuses on the individual learner. Our goal is to foster a school climate that emphasizes the importance of the teaching-learning process and provide youth and adults the opportunity to maximize their potential, to reflect and offer solutions to challenges posed by society. Go Wizards. In this next slide, let's talk about who we are. We are the Wizards, and that is the answer that I give everybody when they ask. But what do we do here at Mercer County Technical Schools? Well, we proudly serve students across Mercer County that have career and technical education interests in both shared and full-time programs. We also provide adult CTE programs for Mercer County residents. And one of the great things about our school district is the climate. Students come from the 9 different sending districts throughout Mercer County. All of our students are from Mercer County, and they come together here at our 2 campuses to enroll into their programs. And over the course of the 4 or 2 years that they're together, you see a bond and a friendship that is created through the love of the CTE program they're enrolled in. In these next 2 slides, I'll be talking to you about our 2 campuses that we have. The first is the Assunpink Center. And as I mentioned in my introduction, we have a new principal, Dr. Philip Crisostomo, and also a new assistant principal who came over from the Sypek campus, Mr. Eric Finnegan. This campus is made up of 3 buildings, and it's located in Trenton, New Jersey, right across the street from Mercer County Community College. And it consists of classrooms and shops that focus on technical and career education. Our school day runs from 8 a.m. to 2:30 p.m., and we have academy programs. The Health Science Academy provides students with a pathway to post-secondary education in the medical field. That is a full-time program. And then we have a litany of shared time programs that are offered at the Assunpink campus. Over at the Sypek campus, our principal is Mr. Jared Warren, and our new assistant principal who came over from the Assunpink campus is Miss Susan Conrad. This campus is made up of 4 buildings and is located in Pennington, New Jersey, and the building consists of shops that focus on technical education as well, and the same school day from 8 to 2:30. We have 2 academies at the Sypek campus. That's our Academy of Culinary Arts and our STEM Academy, as well as another litany of shared time programs. In this next slide, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about our post-secondary education, which is also known in the past as the Adult Evening Program. Our new director is Mr. Al Mumford. And this program offers some flexible options for students who have graduated from high school. It is run at night. We host at both the Assunpink and the Sypek campus. And as you can see from the list of adult evening programming, there's many courses that they can enroll in and take. Some of them take 2 years, some of them take 3 years. They can also get their OSHA 10 certification, as well as we have apprenticeship programs with 3 different providers. Very proud of our post-secondary program, and I'm really looking forward to the future of this under the leadership of Mr. Mumford. This program is going to continue to grow over the next few years. This next slide, I wanted to share with you our ASS enrollment, and what that is that is based on a report that's given to the Department of Education on October 15th every year. One highlight from this, and you can see it for yourself, is our full-time academies. If we look back at 2021-22, we had 307 students in our academy programs. We are coming into this school year with 426 students. That's an increase of 119 full-time academy students. That is something we are extremely proud of. All right, this next slide breaks down our revenue, and this is how we build our budget. We base our budget off of a tax levy, tuition that we collect, state aid, and then miscellaneous funds, and then special revenues. These are our special grants and things that come either from the state government or the federal government. One highlight is if you look at our tax levy, we have not asked for an increase in our tax levy since the 22-23 school year. You can see it was flat. Tuition has gone up a little bit, and the reason that has gone up is because we have more students enrolled. But what I want to highlight is for the 24-25 school year, we reduced tuition by 2% for our sending district, so a little bit of a savings for them. You can see a tremendous increase in our state aid, because this is based on our student enrollment. And as I mentioned in the last slide, we've had a big increase in our academy students. And then the last 2 are our miscellaneous funds and then our special revenues. You'll see a dip in special revenue because COVID funding that was released in 22 and 23 has come to an end. It ends September 30th of this year. In this next slide, I'd like to take you through some important notes and considerations from our 24-25 budget. But first and foremost, a big shout out to our business administrator, Mrs. Debbie Donnelly. She does an amazing job of keeping us on track with our budget and getting everything in the right place. So great job to Ms. Donnelly. As I mentioned in the last slide, we were able to reduce the tuition for our sending districts by 2% this year. And a reason for that is our large increase in state aid of over $600,000. As also mentioned, we did not increase the tax levy for the 3rd straight year in a row. And we have a fund balance maintaining the statutory 6%. We've also added quite a bit of new personnel, both in administration and classroom teacher and student support services. But we also have to keep in mind the cost of health benefits. Cost of health benefits did increase by 8% last January, and we also are looking at another increase coming this January. And then our capital projects that come from our capital reserve to do our significant projects, as I mentioned, our restaurant and STEM lab and some of the other things that are going on. This next slide, I wanted to share with you all of the programs that we do offer here. You see our shared time programs and our academy programs. And then on top of that, we're constantly looking at other programs that we can offer. We right now we have a focus group looking at performing arts, as well as looking at something in the aeronautics field because of the growth of the airport in Mercer County. In this next slide, I just wanted to share with you our human resources and who are the people that work in our school district. We have about roughly 100 employees that work at the Mercer County Technical Schools, building administration, central administration, support staff, certified staff, instructional assistants, our buildings and grounds and custodians, and then our secretarial, IT, and support specialists. In these next two slides, I'd like to take you through some points of pride here at Mercer County Technical Schools. We are extremely proud of our students and our staff and all the wonderful things that we do here. Our podcasts are absolutely amazing. We have hundreds of business partnerships. Our culinary management team is so good. Skills USA, as well as our other competitive teams. New articulation agreements with Mercer County Community College, absolutely amazing. Our YouTube channel has over 75,000 views. And then also our service throughout the community. Our esports gaming team is absolutely doing an amazing job. Our teachers have received tremendous amount of awards this year, as well as our students. Our new website is absolutely incredible. I encourage you to visit it if you haven't already done so. Our work-based learning opportunities are all over the county. And then our programs within the students are able to serve the community at large. Next, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about our student competitions. As we are a CTE high school, we don't have the traditional competitions that a regular high school would have, but our students absolutely compete. Skills USA, HOSA, ProStart, FFA, our debate team, our math league, our esports gaming team, our UN model team, and our NJAC cook-off team. All amazing, so many awards. You should see our trophy case. In this next slide, I'd like to talk to you about our General Advisory Committee. The General Advisory Committee is composed of approximately 65 different businesses from all over Mercer County, and the members come together to advise our district leadership on industry trends and provide guidance for keeping program offerings up to date. The picture shown below is our 2023-24 General Advisory Award, and it went to the IBEW 269. Congratulations, and thank you for your partnership. As mentioned before, grant funding is a part of our annual budget process, and this is a list of the grants that we currently have here at Mercer County Technical Schools. These grants help to supplement programming and give additional funds for the different titles, special education, as well as CTE programs. And I also mentioned to you that we did receive funding under the American Rescue Plan. In this next slide, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about our strategic plan. As mentioned, the strategic plan runs from 2023 to 2028. We have 5 focus areas in our strategic plan: student achievement and support, curriculum and technology, staff retention and recruitment, marketing and community outreach and partnerships, and then our facilities, infrastructure, safety, and security. If you'd like to view the entire plan, please click on the link below and it will take you to the entire strategic plan, which is also posted on our website. And here we are at our final slide of the presentation. One of the things that we're just so proud of is our students, and we are the Wizards. When you ask any student who comes here, they know that they are part of the Wizard Nation. And we are the Wizards because magic happens here. Below, just a couple of things of interest. The picture that you'll see is the administrative team that attended the Career Tech New Jersey seminar this summer, as well as our logo created by our graphic arts students, and then our logos for our 3 academies. You'll see a link to our YouTube page, as mentioned, over 75,000 views. And on there, you will see all of our different podcasts from our staff, students, administration, as well as some of the fun videos that we put up. In closing, I just want to thank everyone for their support, and the future is extremely bright here at Mercer County Technical Schools. Thank you.